into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Passes it to Hazanya. Shot clock at 6. Freak with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. It's tipped, and they get it. Back. Sharp defended by Butler. Moniunas passes to Sharp. They need this. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Freak. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Over 2.5 steals and 5 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And let's focus briefly on an area we often overlook. Point guard rebounding. Here are the leaders in that category over the past 10 games. 5th on the list, Freak.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
They double in with Freak, and the foul called on Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for Chicago. Freak comes in for Derrick Rose. Dallas making a switch here. And that one's good. Freak's got 15 points here in the second half.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
There's a good screen. Pass to Looney. Shot to stop the drought. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Freak passes to Hazanya. Now here's Freak. Got it up. And the release was before the buzzer. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. The Bulls leading by 14. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. We've got Moniunas. He's out there with Tony Snell. And it's Joseph in at the shooting guard. To the inside, Snell. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Snell's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Mavs. Now here's Freak. Burks covering. Launches a 3. And the Bulls with another miss. Mavericks trail by 12. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And that one's good. Freak.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Johnson kicks to Snell. Swiped it away.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Johnson outside, fires from deep. That drops.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Here's Freak. Sinks the three-pointer. Freak's got 38 points.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Sharp, the pass to Johnson. Wide open look. And it's Dallas with another.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Chicago making a switch here. Portis is checked in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Freak. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 41 points for Freak.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Feeds it to Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago leading by 12. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. That drops.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Timeout, timeout. Start with a shot.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
Thanks, Doris. It's tipped. It's stolen by Aminu. And they're on the break. Here's Freak. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. The three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 16. Now the feed to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Snell from outside. Dallas again missing.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Sharp, the pass to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. He dishes it to Singleton. And he gets the bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Bulls leading by 14. Here's Freak. Sinks the three-pointer. Freak's got 48.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
That's good.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Kicks to Yunus. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Okay, gentlemen,
yeah, and also the way they've been able to
shots.
generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
The free throw drops for Yunus. He's off on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Withy. Now the pass to Looney. Crawford dishes to Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. Chicago grabs the miss. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Here's Freak. They get it again. It's Chicago with another bucket.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Every place he took him, and he took a lot.